Good morning, students. I'm your physics teacher, Ms. Shazia Bashir from Behriya College, DHA Phase 2. Today I will explain you chapter number 3, Kinematics of Linear Motion. In this unit, students, we will discuss about rest and motion, types of motion, then we will see the definitions of kinematics and dynamics. Rest. How we define this term rest in physics. Suppose you are sitting in a room, your position with respect to the surrounding walls and the roof is not changing. You are said to be in the state of rest. And what is motion? Similarly, if you are standing at a bus stand near a bus in such a way that the position of bus with respect to you is not changing, then the bus is said to be in the state of rest. Thus, we conclude that how students we can define rest. A body is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to its surrounding. For example, a chair on a floor, a book on a table. Now, how can we define motion? A body is said to be in motion if a body changes its position with respect to its surrounding. For example, a train moving with uniform speed, a car moving on a straight road, or if you are changing your position. Now students, we discuss about types of motion. There are three types of motion: translatory motion, rotatory motion, vibratory motion. And what is translatory motion? Linear motion is also called the translatory motion. In this motion, a body moves in a straight or a curved path. In this type of motion, every part in the body is being displaced by the same amount. For example, the motion of a car on a flat road, the motion of a motorbike on a circular track, and the motion of a cricket ball hit for a sixer. Rotatory motion. If a body spins or rotates about a fixed point or axis, then its motion is called rotatory motion. For example, the rotation of Earth about its own axis, the wheels of a moving car, and the motion of blades of moving fan. Third type of motion is vibratory motion. How can we define vibratory motion? The to and fro motion of a vibrating body about a mean position is called vibratory motion. For example, the vibration of string of violin, the vibration of wings of a bird, and the motion of pendulum of wall clock. Now students, we discuss about mechanics. We have already studied in chapter number 1. Mechanics is the branch of physics which deals with the motion of objects with or without reference of force. Or mechanics is the branch of physics that deals with the kinematics and dynamics of objects. Now students, what is kinematics? Kinematics is basically the branch of mechanics which deals with the motion of objects without reference of force or agents causing the motion is called kinematics. The word kinematics is derived from Greek word kinema, meaning motion. There is another branch of physics which deals with the causes of motion, how the motion is produced, what are the factors which will affect the motion and how they affect the motion. This branch of physics is called dynamics. The word dynamics is taken from a Greek word dynami, which means power. So, dynamics is the branch of physics which deals with the causes of motion and how they affect the motion. Now students, we discuss about scalars and vector quantities. As we know that what is physical quantity? Physical quantity is a quantity that can be measured by any method. For example, length is a physical quantity, mass is a physical quantity, volume is a physical quantity, and we use also different units for the measurement of these physical quantities. All the physical quantities are divided into two groups: scalar quantities and vector quantities. Now students, we discuss about scalar quantities. The physical quantities which are completely specified by their magnitude and unit are called scalar quantities. For example, mass, time, distance, speed, work, energy, temperature are scalar quantities. We need only magnitude and unit to define them. The scalar quantities can be added, subtracted, multiplied and divided by simple arithmetical rules. Now we discuss about vector quantities. The physical quantities which are completely specified by their magnitude, unit and direction are known as vector quantities. For example, displacement, velocity, acceleration, force, momentum and torque, etc. The vector quantities cannot be added, subtracted, multiplied and divided by simple arithmetical rules. Now students, it's your home assignment. Answer these questions. Question number 1. Define rest and motion. Give its examples. Question number 2. Define kinematics and dynamics. Question number 3. How many types of motion are there? Discuss each of them. Question number 4. Differentiate between scalars and vectors. Okay students, I hope you like this lecture. Thank you. Take care and Allah Hafiz.